Ladies and gentlemen, and the most important gender of all, gamers, welcome to the show. My name is Strong Legs. This beautiful white man right here is Seaside. We'll be bringing you the action for what is a pretty action-packed schedule, kicking us off with MATB, Me and the Boys versus KOVA. Second match of the evening will be Endpoints versus Big Omen Academy. Game Agents versus Arena Bulls for our third match of the evening. And of course, Arena Bulls on the comeback versus Big Omen Academy once again. Now, Keith, you asked me if there's any good games going on. These are all good games. Every single one of these games is important for the playoffs for these teams. This group is pretty tight knit, like your sweater. Oh, you're Ant-Man. Nope, you're still Ant-Man.
Am I better now, Roy?
There you go. Nope, now you're back to where you were.
I'm so mad.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, hello. I think the cold weather is just getting into your wiring. Yeah, it's not working.
All right, I should be good now, Roy.
There you go. Nope, you're back now. It's working for like 2 seconds.
I don't know what to do, Roy. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah, you're actually.
I'm gonna quickly. I'm just gonna unplug it quick. Okay, give me a sec. You do you.
You got this.
Give me 1 sec.
I believe. I will give us a rundown. And you know what? Screw a rundown. Let's go into the end game.
Yellow. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
It doesn't.
It's I have good news and bad news. The good news is the match has started. The bad news is your mic still sucks. So I will be bringing us the action until the technical problems are resolved. But for now, it is KOVA. We're starting to speed things up here towards the middle. The smoke towards the yard side. The flashbang's going to allow them to come through the brackets. And now they're just going to flood through the opens. And Reed's just trying to hold back as long as he can. But he's only good for one. Now, Mepson, he's made noise. And he's actually the one with the kit. And that's going to be so far removed. KOVA Esports, they're aware of that fact. They're going to call that out. And that kit needs to be recovered. I'm surprised Online God isn't really going for that. But now it's the time for the Beast. Uli trying to fight towards backlane. Pekka will eliminate Aziz on site, and now it is all crumbling for me and the boys. And suddenly, it's just me, Online God, by himself, and he is eliminated by Peku.
Hello.
Hello.
Better?
Much better.
I think it was my Windows volume, Roy, the whole time.
Oh, that's odd.
I think I was at 80 on Windows. I don't know if that's really what it was, but it seems fine now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't see that being the problem, but you know what? If that solved it for you, that's all I care about.
At least I'm no genius. But maybe unplugging everything and plugging everything back in might have been the move. I'm not.
Yeah, that's usually like step number 1, right before removing printer cables.
Oh! Did you see that?
No, we actually missed that, but
That was a brutal flick from Online God. From boiler to T-stairs. Peku is gone, Roy. And KOVA, I think you have to have the favorites going into this. But me and the boys, if there's anime picks in play, Roy, there's always a chance.
yeah, when you have the power of God and anime by your side, it feels like there's nothing you can't accomplish, really. Now me and the boys, they're holding strong. 3 men towards the B site. They had still have a smoke in hand. Actually, they just dropped that. But they're stacked up right here. They got a flashbang and Aziz as a counter flash. As soon as those smokes come in or they attempt to make the site, those flashes will destroy them. Online God with the scout tags from Coffin, and I think the Triangle of Doom might actually just be the end of KOVA here.
Online God, Roy. He's gonna get a second. Going back for a third through the smoke. Is gonna peek into the SMGs. 2 with the ZZ. Out of bullets. Twinkie in a 1v2. Can he get the plan? He can. As Rikio and Zorn are coming quickly through Banana, Roy. Doable for Twinkie. But man, this is going to be so hard. He has to isolate 2 1-on-1s. He has a Mac 10. They both have head armor.
And Galil's.
Yeah, this is going to be hard. Twinkie They literally just they just shifted all the way up to him.
He's like, oh, they're right here.
They're on site, and okay, all right, next round. Like that's okay.
Wow, you really do have to give the respect to Online God right there, though. 2 shots, 2 kills with the scout, and a tag onto the 3rd player. I mean, he bossed them that round, really. MeAndTheBoys play him around, steal that away from KOVA. Now KOVA find themselves in a quite a peculiar situation. Luckily, that ball plans allowed them to at least some weapons in this round. That's fortunate. But still, they went from full arsenal to just double AKs and pistols with some utility behind it. This is an important round for both of these teams, Keith. This is a huge swing round available right now. Either of these teams will be able to take the lead and the economic advantage. And for now, KOVA is going to force through all the utility on Banana and just take full control. It's come at a cost, but I think this one might actually be worth it.
Oh, Nepson. This MP9 Roy doing work, and KOVA, for buying into this round, they have gotten 0 success, Roy, and that's always not good. When your investment gets 0 turnover, just like in the real world, you're not going to be a happy camper.
Yeah, I would agree with that. that is a really harsh loss for KOVA, honestly. No casualties, no bomb plant. It's free upgrades for MeAndTheBoys. I mean, they have Galil, they have AK-47 now for Mepson. They're chilling, they're laughing right now. Online God looking for the pick down mid once again. Shoulder he spots, so only tagged by Tola. And Ryko just says, you know what? Show on the road. Really good for 1. He got the Glocks.
Or 2 though, with the spray down of 2. They shut that down pretty easy. They even retrieved the gun, so no harm, no foul. MeAndTheBoys up 3-1, plenty of cash. AWP still in play on Online God, which the name is, I feel like everyone can use that name. You know, it's something that applies to every player, right? Everyone has that day of just when you're clicking, when your network's hitting, you know, you're feeling like God online.
Let's see that they're feeling it too, because now they're going straight for the mid control. This is actually so genius from MeAndTheBoys. They have a big safety net for their economy, so now they're starting to take serious risks.
This is crazy.
Trying to rob them from another gun round by just fighting them all mid. Look at this battle right now in all mid.
Chip damage, chipping them away slowly, Roy. This is crazy how they've pushed them off alt mid. Rarely do you see CTs able to push Ts all the way off alt mid. Rekko pushes all the way through halls, gets 2 kills and the bomb, drops the molly on Banana. Yuli is left to just poke and prod towards B. A good flash, but no kill will come from it by Tola. MeAndTheBoys over-aggression, Roy. They push down mid on top of that. That's some overcommitment. They felt they had control, but it just backfires.
It's always great to turn on the on switch for the aggression, but at some point you have to know when to turn that off switch. Right? You can't just keep pressing the matters. You can't just keep pushing your luck. Now it's Aziz and Online God looking to recover this round. Online God is stuck behind the smoke, and unfortunately, Uli is hard checked the flank, so Aziz falls, and Online God says, well, I'm a god, but a 1v3 with AWP against 3 AKs, probably not going to go in my favor. He backs on out of there. He forfeits the round, and KOVA answer back early. And what a time to do so, right? MeAndTheBoys are on the cusp of that economic boom. Can't quite let him get there. This is a solid round for KOVA.
Online God, he'll hang on to this, right? Although he could have bought another one if he died. Inferno is one of those maps where I think Inferno Nuke are probably the 2 most popular maps to save on. I always feel that way. Whenever I watch an Inferno Nuke game, right, teams understand like their capabilities on that map. Where a map like Mirage or Train, you'll see a lot of teams just go for it, right? I feel like Inferno Nuke are the 2 heavy save maps, so I like it. I think every map should be like that. It just, these maps really force people to really respect it.
I kind of agree with that, actually. Now, command control is always the name of the game on Inferno. And that's probably the big reason why, right, you want to save is you need that utility. You need the weapons to fight on Banana. And it seems like MeAndTheBoys got the worst of it. Mepson down to 23 HP. That's just one shot with the AK now. ZZ stuck in the bag. He has no way out of there. No flashbang ready to get him out of this one. But Online God and Mepson will find we'll find the trade. They'll equalize up the round, but Mepson can't linger. He's too wounded for that. And KOVA, they're aware that there's 2 players now on the B site, so this is prime time to take bracket and start to assault on the A site, or at least flush their numbers out and then regress towards the later part of this round, at least.
I like this. They're going to flash someone into halls right when Pistola gets there. But he just is too deep, so the flash doesn't hit. And more importantly, doesn't see him. He'll drop the molly, and they're just going to smoke off halls. They got a little nervous. They suspected something. It looks like KOVA going to try to wrap onto the A side. 2 players here, but they're isolating this library player, who's in fact coming through the smoke. Keps is going to be the refragger. He's going to get one. Can he spin for one more? No, it's Pitola to find it. And Roy, some of these names are really messing with me.
Yeah, which ones?
Whenever I see Pitola, it trips me out. Dirt Caps makes me want to say derp. Piku, you know, and then, I don't know, they're tripping me out. It's too early. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, and I think at one point you called Twixie Twinkie.
Yeah, I did.
Wait,
I did.
Hold that thought for a second. That's looking to peer in, but unfortunately he's stuck in a Twinkie between 2 of the enemy players. Now it's going to be MeAndTheBoys. Broke. They got no moolah. They got no money. They got no 401ks keep. No RRSPs. No savings. Nothing.
Roy, we're talking about the game, not my financial standing. Come on.
But I think both are financial standings.
Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. But this should be easily handled from KOVA. And I say that, and immediately two Deagles get a kill apiece. And KOVA seem a little on edge. A little unsure what they want to do. They should throw one of these guns out of the map. That's what they should do. And they are going to throw the op out. I mean, that's the expensive choice, but I guess they're saying, you know what, if we lose this, not saying we will, but if, we don't want them to have that. Even though Online God can afford it, they don't know this. Flash over. Online God gets absolutely demolished. I think he was blind from his own flash. As Mepson gets taken care of, and there should be no way back in from Zori. Rico, that nade does pretty much 100 damage. Draco jumps up still, 1 shot on Yuli, and he's still living. He has armor. But that's a smoke towards CT. MeAndTheBoys, they can get 1 more kill. I consider this round success.
Yeah, I mean, even if that anchor had gotten 1 kill, this outcome might have actually been entirely different. But headshots are necessary here. Raiko's extremely good. He's going to be the first to find that headshot. And it's going to be traded by Beku. Beku doesn't know where Zorine is, but he's going to take 1 more shot of the Deagle. But he can't land it. And it will be Peku to salvage the round, to save KOVA. What could have been a disaster. Still, that was seriously expensive. And also, what's the point of spamming halls if you're not going to have that teammate ready to attack that player that's pushing? That's kind of that was a little sloppy there from KOVA.
Banana control from MeAndTheBoys. 3 players there. If KOVA are listening to their names, they should have a decent idea that there's 3 there. Plus, MeAndTheBoys have been they've been having fun with sending 3 players here consistently. It's Mepson. Full tap wall, gonna go on a flash. Can he win the opening fight? He can't. Durkep forces him back. A second for Durkep. Gonna get a 3rd. It's so clean. All headshots, and KOVA will own the round. And man, do they look good doing it.
I genuinely do not think there's anything Zorine could even do here. Yeah, I think it's just look for Twixie, get a weapon upgrade at best. Man, what a round from Durkeps. Zorine. Sometimes you're looking, but you're not seeing.
That's what's tripping me out, Roy, too. They changed the colors of the map.
In halls. Yeah, halls are like, it feels like it's from a different map, almost.
It feels like 1.6. That kind of brightness, you know?
Yeah. I like that. I don't think,
100%.
I don't think there should be any positions in this game where it's like, is there someone there? I don't really know.
Yeah, you should never have to double check a position because it's too dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, remember old halls when this map first came out? Like, 4 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
And there's that room that was completely pitch black.
Yeah.
With the bed in it. That was ridiculous. So I'm happy. We've come a long way since then. So I'm happy for that.
I think people used to call that crack room at one point. It looks like it's something where
yeah.
drugs.
yeah.
All right, hold that thought, Zorine. Oh, I think he showed his shoulder. That's really unfortunate. He might have caught the timing, but instead he catches a mistake. And now it's Online God looking to do what Zorine couldn't. Will he, though? I don't think the timing favors him. This player in Halls check for Zorine despite oh, he's not aware of that at all. Online God might have the key in this round, Keith. He just needs to figure out how to unravel this puzzle.
I think he's going to come late boiler. He will. He'll be right behind them. Oh, does he pull the trigger on the first? He does. One. Can he get two? He can. Oh, my God, but he can't escape. Good positioning from Yuli to come back and help out. Unfortunate for Online God. He thought he let them all pass. He thought he had the timing. But KOVA managed it appropriately. Losing a couple players will hurt, but they get the op back. And I don't think they'll lose another one. KOVA will be on 6. Decent. Although I feel like this map, for the most part, Roy, is 60-40. Still CT-sided if utility and money's going your way. But honestly, someone can make an argument and say this map's 50-50, honestly. If both teams are really good at Inferno and the T's get the money advantage, it's weird how the economy can really sway, you know, CT-sided maps to be more even.
And that's really the big key, right, is the economy. But I can't help but feel like saying that almost every map is now a 50-50, to be honest. I haven't really noticed any, like, glaring, huge one-sided halves unless it's a team overperforming, you know, and it's a team shutting the other team completely down. It hasn't really been a factor of, oh, CT side is easier to play. Oh, T side is easier to play. I feel like I haven't said that in a long time. It's really just been, how is the start of that half going for this team? How are they maintaining their economy? And how are they maintaining the pressure once they have the lead, right? Now it's MeAndTheBoys looking to take your banana once again. Last time they tried with 3 people, they got completely destroyed by their gaps. This time, they have some utility to make this a little bit easier for themselves. KOVA also looking to fight.
What a weird trade. Is he still able to get one somehow? He'll finally go down. MeAndTheBoys trade out appropriately, Roy. They do that with 3 players, get away with 2 kills, only losing 1. That's perfect. That's ideal. They maintained banana control, but they give that up. In the meantime, KOVA, well, they've snaked and worked their way up to arches. And I'm assuming this is being calmed to Mepson. But it's not like he can really do anything about it. I like this flash to clear it out. Green going to peek, just misses the timing. KOVA, they've slid their way back in towards Porch. Online God's got 2 from the pit. And Twixie, I keep wanting to say Twinkie. Okay, I'm not hungry, I swear. I'm not. I have lunch. I don't know why.
I can't blame you. Twinkies are, you know what they say, the impending apocalypse that's coming, Keith. Twixies, or excuse me, Twinkies will be the savior. But what is the savior in that round is Online God, who keeps giving MeAndTheBoys chances in these rounds with his sick early picks and his holds on site with the op. So that's going well. Aggressive this time Booty gets caught off, and Durkeps is getting shredded through the smokes. And now KOVA's finally lost their banana battles definitively. No, he's not like this. Oh, he just saved Durkeps.
Wow. I don't know what's happening anymore, Roy. What a crazy round breaking up right now. Noreen gonna get a little more damage in. KOVA, they're definitely the weaker side in terms of HP. Meantime, towards top banana. Rico's gonna get forced back with a molly and separates him and Mepson. There's still this awkward battle going on in towards Halls. Coup is pushed up and Mepson gets traded. They're not gonna try to run this B player down. They're just gonna rotate and execute. And MeAndTheBoys have a read on this, though. Can Zorine get here in time? Well, with Online God going down mid, they may just cancel. No, they're going to commit. But it's gotten Zorine to go back towards A. It's all in Rico. Can he get at least 2, Roy, to make this doable? Durkeps comes around. Kill 1, 2 in for Rico. Not a third. But he's made this winnable for Zorine.
Yeah, at least certainly possible. Zorine, no kit, unfortunately. He doesn't have a smoke to come through. He only has 2 flashes that might be his utility to at least make this past his choke point, he's going to be using those flashes. First one's up, second one will be the green light, but I think he blinded himself, so he kind of just backed on out of there. But now the smoke's faded, and this is his chance.
Walking out. Clear pool. Taps the bomb 3 times, because that's for good luck. And Peku just going to peek and take his head off. 7 for KOVA. They've really heated up, Roy. Started well for me and the boys. But once they lost that economy footing, kind of being downhill from them, KOVA really recovered nicely. Their trade game seems to be on point. They're supporting each other nicely. Me and the boys, their aggression's kind of getting stumped now. And now they're on different buy pages, so this is going to get a little wonky.
Yeah, and you kind of almost can't be this one trick, right? You can't be this hyper-aggressive machine an entire game. You have to moderate several of the paces of the game, and right now, I think KOVA is winning the overall. Me and the boys, they were doing great with that aggression early, but now that's not working, and they haven't really quite adapted to that. But now they're trying something they have not tried. The triple setup towards arch, or excuse me, towards lane. A player hiding cubby on arches. And they have the single B defender in the Z. They're not going for banana. They're not willing to take the early damage. And they're just putting the pressure on KOVA to do something here.
Julie. The utility over the top. Me and the boys taking a gamble. Couple more bodies to get brackets. They're now just pulling Zorine over, but he's only rotating with a Deagle, Roy. KOVA found the hole in this setup. Twixi's in a beautiful spot in halls. He can lurk out whenever. KOVA are going to execute onto a one-man site with an M4 and one with a Deagle. And now they know where he is. Can they trade him out? He gets 2. The Deagle will find nothing. Good trade for KOVA through the smoke. Paitola able to get one more, and that's kind of the needle in the coffin. Or I don't know who's putting needles in coffins. The nail in the coffin. And that might just do it. But they're going to go for this. And they almost have to with the scoreline. I mean, they can afford one more save. But without a kit, it's almost not tempting. Flashes work beautifully. Online God comes in. Jacap needs some help. Rico snuck in towards water. See, banana smoked. And through the spray connects. Hooksy repositions. Rico has no clue that he tagged him. He's off the bomb. He's running into Twixy. Lines it up. KOVA get 8. Me and the boys try, but they're going to have to try another round.
Wow, these rounds are coming down to the wire. To the needle. In the coffin. This is... I can't help but feel like that round really came down to that one duel between the smoke. It's just such a crazy risk right there. And unfortunately, it did not pay off for that player that was spamming through the smoke. He ended up falling to Paitola, who barely survived as well. Now it's me and the boys with Deagle. Salvage around. It's a nice 1D. Certainly helps things, but pistols, that's it. However, Zorine on the flank. This could be it. That's 1 and a second. And that might have just done it. That's bomb control. That's weapon for me and the boys.
Mid though, and online God, they can run this. Hey, but if only they had the bomb. Zori is literally sitting in the smoke. He'll back up. They have another smoke for this. The nade gets Zori even weaker. As a dink will come in through the wall. This is getting awkward, Roy. I think KOVA just need to sit still. Yeah, hold the flank. They realize what's happening. They're just gonna sit and wait. They'll take their time. They can even get Paitola to flank through CT, but either way, some crucial fights coming up, and I like that he's going to smoke off the riflers.
Yeah, Zorine just needs to try to survive here as much as he can. He's actually going to swing right into 1-for-1 deal. That's great, and now Ryko follows up as Zorine. That was a ticket right there into Savior Land. Me and the boys doing a solid job keeping themselves together with these rounds that they keep stealing away from KOVA. Now KOVA's on the back foot. They have no money. Their rounds have been sloppy, and that round was even sloppier. And now it's KOVA with paying the consequences. And me and the boys, it might just bring this back into that 8-7, at 50-50.
Yeah, this has been as even as a half as you'll see in a while, Roy. It's really balanced out nicely score-wise. Peku. Give it a gun, though. Zori can't be doing that dry against pistols. No utility, nothing supporting him. Not even a chance for a refrag. That's mistakes against ecos that will always come back to bite you, or at least can.
Oh, they're going back for the banana fight. I like this. I'm just scared for them because they have no way to cut off the crossfire, right? As soon as they take contact from Mepson, it's going to be the crossfire with the Z's on top of Carr. Really just a matter of time. But this would be a really good spot to just fight these two players. Oh, Peku almost has a TT spot as well. But now Mepson and Aziz are just mowing it down. And unfortunately for KOVA, they couldn't quite get past that crossfire on B. Peku was spotted earlier, going for the kill. Not quite the accuracy that he needed for that one.
He gets the last, Roy. 8-6. If KOVA can get a 9th here, that'd be ideal. I mean, the boys can bring it back even closer. They have the utility advantage. They have the weaponry advantage. I don't know why Yuli didn't go for the Galil. I know the Mac 10 still gives that movement and jump accuracy, and he had full utility, so we'll see if Yuli goes first. I imagine he's just going to drop his utility and just run straight to half wall. But still a confident buy with the Galils. Wow.
This is so unusual, right? I almost feel like no one ever really holds Carr anymore, the same way that me and the boys are, but they are making it somehow. I'm not sure how they're doing that,
It's
but
super
it's
old school, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels like it, but it's working.
Worked out beautifully. 15 for Recco. He was the A player lurking through halls all the time. Online God slowed down a little bit, but Aziz really stepped up. That was beautiful for me and the boys. They understood their aggression pathing and when to take it. They caught some beautiful timings. KOVA kept it very competitive, getting 8 rounds on their Seaside. Now jumping on the CT. This pistol is less important. And what a, may I say, odd buy from KOVA. You'll see a lot of kits on Inferno because retakes are very viable on pistol round. But to go for a utility set like this, it might have something very specific in mind.
Important round coming up, and unfortunately, the player just got nade stacked on pistol round to death.
That's that play they had in mind. They're going to be able to chain smoke B. He gets spotted. Second player drops his smoke. They think, okay, that we baited the smoke, nice. Let's group and go again. And there's going to be another smoke delaying them, Roy. I messed with this.
I definitely like this. It definitely helps that double nades.
Unless they walk through it.
Oh,
yeah, but
gonna walk through it. It's actually the play, honestly. Just come through. Unfortunately, they don't really know where to.
Oh.
Once they have come through, and Peku and Uli are just destroying them, one or not.
Hold.
Zoreen, though, he's gotten 2 kills. He's running out of ammo and time. Now they're starting to flood in all directions. And as soon as they get past that choke point, that's when the strength by numbers is really in full effect. And it is KOVA. In what was looking like a butt clencher on that B site, Keith. It's success for KOVA.
Yeah, I got super nervous. The once I understood what the utility was for, and then me and the boys had that exact play, but getting shut down as they came through the smoke that was still up. No buy for me and the boys. No plant, no buy. They'll be able to get Galil's full utility. Or, excuse me. No, it is Galil's. Galil's with full utility next round. As KOVA have their FAMASas and SMGs now. And what a nade. 150 plus damage on a nade. Now the SMGs can spray. Make your money, boys. Jerkep's on 1 HP, wants to live. Yuli's got him covered. That nade, the flash, excuse me. That flash won't do much, but the bullets will. 10 for KOVA. Money earned. They'll hang on. Me and the boys can buy now. And I am thoroughly disappointed, Roy.
How come?
I think they needed a couple players to downgrade.
Oh, you're talking about me and the boys.
Yes.
Keith,
We'll see.
They're not the boys and I, okay? It's me and the boys.
It's true. Multiple boys. I can't be selfish like that. Good call, Roy. But once they lose this opening banana fight, they have nothing to take it back, Roy. That's all that makes me nervous. Yuli and Turkestra able to just push down now. Spray damage. That's Mepson down to 15. And Yuli's right in their grill! He nearly sprays for the third. And one UMP gets two just like that. And me and the boys, Roy, they're down to 2 smokes and double flashes. Excuse me. Without banana control or brackets. This is almost the worst case.
Look up Itola's position, by the way. He's like, hello.
That's that is an manly angle. I feel like his crosshair placement was even for the crouch peak too. That wasn't even for like the regular peak.
Oh, he got off here. That's really unfortunate. That multi was actually going to give a good amount of information that someone is all the way up on halls, and you're never all the way up on halls unless you're planning on going A. So now they have a pretty solid idea of what's going on in this round. That smoke makes things incredibly awkward, but these two players, they're starting to slither in towards arches. They're getting deep into enemy territory, and they might not be ready for it. Wait,
well, I don't know how he killed him through the smoke. Yo is on the arches, bodying people. The jump into Mini Roy, and they've cracked this nut.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect this one.
Wow.
Control, unfortunately, for Durketz. He's not quite able to advance, but yeah, I'm not even gonna try to hide it. I did not expect a round win right there for me and the boys. I thought KOVA had all their bases covered, but that patience on the library peak and that kill in halls, like what? How do you get that kill in halls?
I have no clue.
Okay, online god.
He's hitting them one taps now. Heating up. KOVA.
Machine.
Oh man. Do you know who I miss, Roy?
Who?
2013 Scream.
Still till this day, one of my favorite clips was when like G2 was like in their prime and they had Scream on the roster. Stop for a second. Yep, it's over.
And that's that. You're saying, what did he do?
Back to my point, there's a clip on Dust 2 where he gets pop flashed by Shocks and he just running one taps the guy in CT spawn, jump spotting mid. Just like one clean one tap in the air, and I was like, holy, that was one of the sickest things.
I would argue that Scream at his peak levels was probably the best player CSGO has seen it. Like at his absolute peak.
Yeah, like it's definitely hard to tell because how many good players there were. At
yeah, and the game was so different too, right? Like, would Scream at his peak as Heku was gonna get one and trade out? Would Scream at his peak be as good as Simple was at his peak? Right? Like, who no one knows, but I'd love to see it.
For sure. And again, after we kind of have to take into context that these players were pioneering the game, right? Now the general information is available to everybody. Ooh, free weapon upgrade. Now it feels like everyone knows how to play CS now, right? Even like advanced level teams, even MTL or like semi-professional teams, like even going down the tiers, like everyone has a pretty solid understanding of how this game is played now and the most optimal ways to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas back in 2013, 14, 15, like they were pioneering, right? They were the ones that were creating what we're doing today and why we're doing a lot of the things that we're doing today.
Hard facts. Well, an op is in Peku's hands. Roy didn't get to see this on their T side too often, but now that it's on the CT side, this is where it can really have some strong effect. We mentioned a couple broadcasts ago how good opping is on Inferno, especially the double op. And they break it out early. In the boys, a couple Mac 10s, AKs across the board. Utility is starting to get withered away as they default, and Zoreen has had no luck eating Utility consistently in halls, Roy.
It's always a good breakfast. Very nutrition. Has a lot of iron, I heard. Now Peku gonna peek over that smoke. He's not gonna spot anything, but I think the smoke might have just been an awkward angle where you couldn't see him without switching. That's good for 2. Brings online God down to 1. And now with me and the boys, they've applied enough pressure. They've kept these 3 players. If they're quick enough and they put a little pep in the step, do they know that they can run here? Like there's literally not a single position I could hear you if you run.
Oh, you can literally run a halfway up banana. I'm pretty sure.
Well, if they're car, you can't. But
yeah.
half wall, you probably could. Oh wait, Uli spotted.
Ooh.
Oh,
He is now.
no, he is. There it is. Now they know it's passes. They know there's 3 players on the A site. Maybe they're unsure of where they're getting But no, I think they're pretty much aware. Now the bomb gets planted. MeAndTheBoys put themselves in a pretty good spot. The other 2 players are so far removed from this that it'd be almost stupid for them to go for this one. And they're just going to save. They're going to hold on to these M4s, the op, the utility, and the kits. And I think with Dirtcaps' economy, they could just probably buy fully in this next round. At least have 1 person on a kind of a downgrade. But that's not bad. That's manageable.
Yeah, keep in mind they are going to get $2,400. So yeah, they'll be okay. As you said, your Grips can drop. They'll get Twixie on an SMG.
Actually, they could technically just drop an M4 and a FAMAS. Like, their kids could just drop both.
Yeah.
Of those.
True. Or what you do is you just don't buy around these guns and get a full buy next, right? Get 2 buys out of 1, but
yeah,
I feel like if you can get this buy, might as well, right?
Right, yeah. I think he went for it, though.
I think he dropped a FAMI. And
He's like, guys, my gun.
he's got an M4. There we go. I don't know. So who stole that? But now Peku is late to the peak and he gets dropped, Roy. I don't know how I feel about that, but a risk needed to be taken, and it gets taken away by MeAndTheBoys. Taken, too many. As Aziz is already up arch. They're already going to be wrapped on motor player. Twixie had no idea they could be wrapped this far, and this is going to be round. There is nothing they can do. KOVA are pinned in. Patola tries his best, but what a pace to this round.
Jesus. You never see this early of a bomb plant on a full gun round, do you? 105 bombs being planted in sight. They had the sight at 120 almost. That's on 5th gear, almost 6th gear. Now KOVA, they have to save again, but I think with this loss bonus, they could probably force up again. Let me do some quick mental math. Dirtcaps can drop M4.
Yep.
Drop M4.
Peku can buy FAMAS or M4, yeah. Patola, and they can SMG up.
I think the only thing, though, with Inferno specifically on the CT side is that ops are just so good on defense.
Yeah.
It's almost a huge disadvantage not having one, especially if people are playing as aggressive as MeAndTheBoys are. And, that was... I almost just eliminated 2 players.
Well, KOVA playing it with 2 towards Banana Roy. Are you surprised they didn't go for this? Maybe there would have been a lack of utility. Even though the FAMASs are super sick. Maybe they're just not comfortable with them yet.
Yeah, no, I think they probably came to the same conclusion that we did at the same time that we did, is that they really just need those ops. They need that extra utility. Back inside their faces.
Okay.
That's a solid hold. That's smoke for the
Nice.
That's also the bomb now. Thank you for the gift. Uli can now ask for reinforcements. Now the numbers just shuffle around.
Oh my god, he's gonna throw smoke, try to isolate them, up the bomb control. Zoreen has lurked out. Onto Bells, 1, 2. Can he get the 3 spray? That was so nice.
What?
How well done was that, Roy? I haven't seen a spray control like that in a hot minute. And the 3rd player was the one with the rifle.
Add that to the highlight reel. What the hell was that?
Yo, Mel, cue it up. Cue it up. That was disgusting, wasn't it?
There's something so satisfying about not only a sick-looking triple spray down, but an impactful triple spray down that saves your team and looks like 1960s cool, Keith. Pretty sure there's a subreddit for that.
Long cool sprays?
Oh no, 1960s cool.
Oh. I like the sound of it.
I really felt like Uli bought them the chance there. I was convinced it was a solid, good, high percentage that KOVA was going to close out the round. And then Zorine says, no, screw your logic. I'm jumping out halls and spraying down 3 people somehow. Jesus.
Still not a clue how he controlled that. Beautiful, though. Literally a work of art. And here we go. Banana flight's on. The off is back up for Paku, who hasn't had any luck with it. He's one. I thought he was going to go for the second. Durkep's desperately in need of help. Falling back, fading away. Me and the boys. I feel like I'm part of the team, Roy, when I say that.
Yeah, I feel that.
The boy. Doing what they can do. As they have really impressed me, Roy. For a bunch of players who, I'll be completely honest, the only name I've heard before is Mepson, and I don't know how I've heard that name. And it's Zorine as well. Other than that, I haven't, I don't know too much about these guys. They've impressed against a well-versed team like KOVA.
And KOVA's one of those teams that's, like, pretty well structured, right? Not in terms of, like, their traditional definition, but, like, they're a very well-rounded team. They have their aggression, they have their CT setups, they have their strats, they have their loose style. Like, it's really all there, so to dismantle KOVA is definitely no easy task. Now it's a 4-on-4. 4-man execute on the B side. 2 players here to try to defend against it. Becky will get smoked off. He's trying to come to the high ground, but the flashes are definitely very effective. Back! But Durkep, he sprayed down 2. Not even a single bullet has been returned yet. Online God finally eliminates Peku. Now Durkep, he's trying to hold this one back. But they're getting caught in the crossfire, but unfortunately he's out of ammo. Now it gets really awkward, but Online God just hip checks him with a deagle.
Bomb goes down. Online God. 1v2. What a shot by Dola. He repositions as Twixie will try to smoke to make Online God reposition. He's back to the deagle. Can he get a 4th? As he jumps up, Online God pops his head like a grape. He's got 4, and me and the boys are up to 13.
What the hell is going on right now? Online God living true to the name, and look at the difference in money for Online God right now. He's at $12,000. That just goes to show you that he's just seriously putting me and the boys on his back right now. Wow, that was... Whew. Deep breaths, deep breaths. You're going to need deep breaths if you're KOVA right now, because while this game was tight, this is starting to become a pretty well-established lead here for me and the boys, Keith. Pistols. Hamas available now for KOVA as they try to hold back in aggression. The double days towards Wood actually gets Online God, one of the hard hitters on this T side so far for me and the boys. That's a solid start.
Nice opening kill. KOVA with pistols. They needed some sort of cheeky play and a boost behind the smoke. Kep spots this, sprays that deagle. And a second for KOVA. Me and the boys making those mistakes. You give a little bit of room to KOVA with these pistols on the CT side, and they will pull away. Serena's trying to get brackets himself. Achieves that. But me and the boys, I think an execute towards B here is the play. If Zorine can get a couple towards A, or at least, keep one there. There's a lot of question marks, though.
Yeah, there are a lot of question marks. The first question mark is, does he even get past his first player? That's the only rifle in KOVA's hands. It's right there, Twixie. Holding for it. Beautiful. That's an AK available now. That's information. Uli now and his team. They both fall. Not even a single kill. Twixie. Position. He gets brought down to 20 HP as well. Now he's getting flanked and he's in a CT sandwich.
Well, Aziz tries to plant, gets off, no time. Tola rotates around. KOVA maintain. They stop the bleeding. They have so much cash. Me and the boys can buy. Online God can drop. Still get his op. Everything's okay. But the well is run dry for them. Zorine has to drop. They're going to have no cash. So KOVA can make a hot comeback if me and the boys don't adjust appropriately here, right?
This is the full investment too. So I mean, that adjustment, if there is one, it has to come like now. Last round, and then now it's the second round to do it. But this control is not going well. But this mid control is going really well. Ryko, he's decimated 2 players. Now Paitola's position is compromised. Zorini just needs to win this fight, and they have the A site. But Paitola, he's buying enough time. He's buying them a chance here. He's getting these resources, the ability to get here. He finds 1 and a second as well. And Paitola single-handedly holding it down. And finally, the cavalry has arrived in the form of Dirk Caps. And it's now all down to Z's as just the boy.
See, he's walking up, Roy. 50 seconds to make a play. One in big, one on sight. Cap spot. Gets caught peeking. Yuli's going to start running over. As he should have no chance. That flash is going to full blind him as they peek. Cap's going to keep jiggling. Yuli gets it. KOVA within 1. Me and the boys got to take a little bit of a pistol round. And we're going to have a tied game, Roy. More than likely. Knock on wood.
Yeah, no bomb plan. It seems like me and the boys are starting to struggle, Keith. Peku, but early pick down mid. Nothing to be found just yet. 2 players in Banana doing their what's been working, which is the aggression towards Banana. Aziz, though, between the Molotovs, finds himself a kill. That is unusual. He is going for the full long range spray and actually tagged, oh my god, with that. And it seems like me and the boys are waiting to pump through. That flashbang gives him space, but Paitola's here now. He has it covered. The flashbang's effective. It pushes the opposite back. High ground. Can't even find 1. That's access to the B site. It's available for me and the boys, but they're not taking it.
Not taking it right away. Pushed all the way down mid, Roy. Good for 1. That's the bomb drop. They have to go back and deal with him. And try to get this bomb. They only have 1 flash to do it. That molly. Oh! I can't believe he just peeked that. Got the 1 tap and lived. My mind is blown because if Peku misses a shot here, Roy, dude, this is getting brazy.
Yeah, this is the best site to hit, right? You're against an op. That op does not discriminate, but unfortunately, if you can't find the kill, if you can't find the angle, Peku will just pick you apart. All right, Ryko. He knows that Peku's aware of the potential wrap. And it's just mind games right, in this 1v1 right now.
I think he needs to plant. He needs to prioritize the plant. They are only going to get $2,900 here, Roy. Or 24, even less. Can he get the plant?
Oh,
nice. Plant and a chance at life. Yeah. A plant and a redo, right? A chance to isolate another 1v1. I don't think it's going to really be given to him easily. Ooh. And there's 1 shot. Does he know what's coming, Banana? He does, but just not in time. Paitola will take that. Good damage, and they got the plant. That is a small victory for me and the boys.
That was a solid round. I think a big chunk of the money here for KOVA, or what was supposed to be a good amount of money for them, is gonna dwindle here with this full buy. Yep, they're up to that $31,000 spent, or equipment value rather. They only have 7,000 left. That's not enough for a buy in this next round if they lose this one. Now, me and the boys, they got what they need. They preferred their SGs and the AKs. They have those, and they have some utility on top of that. But they're going fast towards bracket and mid. They're looking to brute force it. However, the mollies and the smokes kind of put a dent in that plan. But unfortunately, that's kind of come at a cost. They've given away Banana for free.
Very true, very true. Sorry. Gonna do that lurk smoke on Halls. Paitola is close, Roy. I don't know if Sori's gonna be ready for this. Definitely not now that Twixie spraying this, but Sori he checks it like the mad lad he is, and he comes out with the lurk smoke, creeps over top of it. 2 for Zorin. He's jumping out. Can he get the 3rd? No! It's refragged by Durkeps. Can he hang on to the site? Can he be the keeper of the site? But he's alone. Molly, missed shot from online. And Durkeps is hauling it out of here. He might try to isolate another 1v1. Should not be given to him, may I say. But that Molly forces the hand. Ooh. Okay, the bomb's not here yet. Online God posted up. Missed shot. Durkeps living. And Online God will finally connect. 14 for me and the boys. Man, it's getting tight.
Yeah, but remember that the economy for KOVA was fully used up. Now they're in such a tough position, right? They have to. It's almost like their hand is forced. They're gonna go for the buy though. They're gonna take the bait. The M4, the op, the only 2 high firepower rifles. Everything else is pistols, armor, utility, and kit. I mean, the boys, they really need this final round, and they're good to go. Nice smoke there from Becky that allows him to maintain control of the car. The flashbangs are coming up. The nade just destroyed Becky. Any more damage, and he might be pushed back. Now remember, Raiko's still here. The flashbang's gonna go high, but Peku's not blinded by it. Peku goes for the second shot, but unfortunately, he only gets so many chances. 10% numbers back. Zoreen tries his luck again with the timing and hauls, but unfortunately, he gets caught off and gives away an AK-47 for free. Now KOVA is all alarms ringing, reinforced the B site, and it's coming. And this is exactly where me and the boys are going too.
Shots come raining out. Yuli goes down to 6. Aziz gets that peek on the Padola. The blind spray onto Durkep's Yuli. Backing all the way up, looking for the gun. He'll finally find it. Now sprays the smoke a little later. They've already crossed. Gives up his position. Durkep's shouldn't be given a kill. And he gets one, but an immediate refrag. As they're so nervous. And Twixie, he's on his way. They have time to plant. But he may catch one of them off guard. Aziz gonna try to plant. Twixie gets one. Twixie knows the second's close. He has him dead to rights. This would be a big round for KOVA. Aziz will peek and Twixie will win it 14-14.
Yeah, that was so played from Twixie. He kept his composure. I was hoping that he would too. Just held him. He knows a guy's stuck towards oranges. Just hold. Play the mind games. Continue to stay agile. Stay mobile. Don't just stand still and get swung on. He does just that. Perfect play there from Twixie. Tighten up the game. Allowing KOVA out of what could have been a disaster. He buys him a solid golden ticket to a potential win here. They just got to hold on against this force buy from MeAndTheBoys, which is kind of a similar situation that KOVA was in last round. Triple AKs, the Scout for Online God, the budget op, and they have the CZ for Zoreen, who's been one of the hard hitters and one of the impactful players on the Seaside. So things are going well for KOVA right now, I'd say.
That is for sure. Their caps eat some molly damage. As KOVA get deep banana control, right? Not a lot for MeAndTheBoys to really shimmy with. It looks like it's going to be a quick A-wrap. But Aziz has to come back and grab this bomb, Roy. That might become a problem. They're going to smoke Moto as well as Library. They'll get brackets, but a lot of investment to get to this point. And that's all they got. They have a smoke flash left. I feel like they've just thrown their nades and they're like, oh, well, left side bracket smoke. Now we can't go with it.
Oh, man, this is so awkward here towards Arches. It's going to end either amazingly or poorly for KOVA. First player gets spotted, eliminated by Raiko. Now Beck's going to try to swing and trade, but it's too many rifles, too many players there. He's going to back on out. That's going to funnel all 3 of these players into sight, but this opens up so much room towards CT spawn that KOVA at some point need to start making a move. And that's either going to push this B player forward or push one of these players into the stack on A site. And I think MeAndTheBoys might just have this one. They have so much space, Keith.
Oh, KOVA. They're crumbling, and that's going to be the A site. It's just Yuli who's running up towards mid. I think Rekko heard him. Yuli would love to upgrade the FAMAS to some sort of rifle. Rekko's all over it, and there you go. FAMAS to AK. And he's going to come into Boilers. He's just ready. Not sure what Yuli was trying to accomplish there. Could have escaped. Maybe wanted to get one more on his way out. He knew their money's low as well, but this buy is going to be very bare minimum.
Jesus. How well played was that round from MeAndTheBoys, though? I mean, loose, but coordinated. Yeah, this is looking almost grim for KOVA. They're all pistols, no rifles, not a single one, no SMGs, no ops, no scouts. Nada. They have 2 smokes left and 3 flashes remaining. No kit as well, so retake, probably not a go. Let's see if this mid stack holds well, because it's going to have to.
Well, it's not working for now. Online God, they're going to keep peeking into it. Online God with 2. He'll finally go down. Under porch is the last. Cleaned up. And they hear Yuli running down mid. I'm pretty sure they hear him. Yeah, there he is. Drop the smoke. Get the kill. There you have it. Me and the boys, Roy, will take it in what was a very competitive game. And checking the scoreboard, 28 for Recco, 26 for Aziz. Means your Caps and Yuli tried. It was a really close game that could have went anyone's way. I mean, KOVA's utility damage was through the roof, but the main duels and the big fights were just won by me and the boys in the
Yeah, man, at the end of the day, that's really what it came down to. Those important swing rounds, right? Those were the difference makers. And it seemed like me and the boys, they got every single one of those. And I have to admit, I'm impressed by me and the boys. That was a sick display of CS. Probably even one of my favorites. But I think this story is over. And we'll be moving on to the next. It is going to be Endpoint versus Big Omen Academy. That's coming up here shortly. Stay tuned. We'll be going for that in a little bit. For now, if you're in here, please follow our socials. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. Follow this man. For every follow, he gets 1 inch taller on the webcam. And follow me as well. Follow Mel. And we will be back in about 5 minutes. Maybe even less than that. So stay tuned. Enjoy the music. And we'll see you shortly.